Hey guys, welcome to the daily dosage of Caitlin. Pew pew pew. So I'm supposed to have sound effects, but I don't know how that works. But I'm gonna figure that out in the next videos. So honestly, welcome back to my show. This is my second video. In case you guys haven't noticed, I move my hands around a lot, so please be patient with that. I understand I do that. The reason why I do that is because I talk with my hands, one, and because I'm also nervous. So I know we were going to talk about my shakes and what I've been doing to lose weight, but I'm going to switch it up a little, and I'm going to talk to you guys about a very important message that I feel like I need to share. And this message that I'm going to be sharing is self-care. So basically, if you guys are already at that level of loving yourself, that's awesome. That's all I really want to hear. And I'm very grateful and I'm happy. That's all I really want to know. So I'm going to tell you a life story about me and what I did to overcome it and where I am now. And honestly, I'm pretty excited. I'm pumped. It will be sad, but just know that I'm going to be as strong as possible. So let's get this started. So let's say you're around middle school through high school. So about the middle month of this year, I had found out some very devastating news. And honestly, I wasn't really too happy when I had heard it. And it kind of broke me, and it still breaks my heart. But I just wanted to share this, and I know a lot of people usually don't share this, but my grandma got diagnosed with lung cancer. So she's still here, and I'm very, very, very thankful for that. She went through the chemo process, the radiation, she went through everything. Honestly, it's very, very hard. If any of you have family members that have cancer or that are going through the same thing, I'm very, very sorry. And I just want you to know that you gotta be thankful for every little thing. Spend time with them as much as you can and just love them for the way that they are. So since my grandma had got diagnosed with cancer, I myself was very, very broken because I would see my mom and I would see how she was broken, and I honestly didn't know how to go up to her and help her. So every day, I didn't feel motivated. I honestly kind of stopped going for my runs. School wasn't going so well. Work, I needed to find another job. I was just going through a very, very tough time. And I was at the point of giving up because I had no idea what to do. But what I did was I had found God, and I mean, I believe in God. I believed in Him since I was little, but I kind of lost Him when I was younger, and I kind of lost Him when I was like around this time. But I'm very happy that I'm back and He's in my life because He's directing me into good places. If you guys believe in God, that's awesome. If you don't, that's okay. I'm not here to judge. Remember, this is a no judge free zone, so just to let you know that. So I was very, very depressed, and not only was I depressed, but I would come home and I would see my mom depressed, and it would just bum me out. So coming home every day, not being happy, it sucked. So what I started doing was I started going for my runs again. I started getting that feeling like, you know what? She's gonna be okay. As long as she's here, I'm gonna be with her 24/7. I'm gonna hang out with her. I'm gonna do everything that I can, and it's gonna be okay. So she had her ups and downs. She would get really sick, then she would get really sad when she was sick because she didn't feel good. On other days, she'd be really happy and she'd be like, you know what, like, it's okay, I'm gonna live life to the fullest. And that made me feel very, very inspirational. So, in case you're wondering, this tattoo right here, it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That tattoo is because of my grandma. Because even though she has cancer, she is still living her life to the fullest. And she is happy with herself, and she's in love with herself, and she's doing every possible thing that everybody can do. And that's another reason why I have this tattoo on my arm, because it is for her. So, in this time of me being depressed, when I had saw her, be motivated, it made me motivated. And I went up to my mom and I tried to make her motivated. And each day started to get better. And as it went better, life was actually going really good. I had never been more happy than ever. I was going to school in a really good mood. I was happy. I started to love myself. And then there was some days where I would not love myself. So to me, I didn't know what to do. I was struggling. I was mad. I had like 5 different emotions each day. And I understand that it's because I'm a girl, but I literally had a lot of emotions each different day. You can ask the people that I work with, you can ask people that are around me. They would see it. So I wanted to change that. So a very, 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 very close friend of me started telling me that I should get a hobby. And at first I was like, I have a hobby, but then I'm like, wait, no, I don't have a hobby. I thought running was a hobby, and it is, but it wasn't something that made me feel good about myself or made me get distracted so that way I wouldn't feel so down all the time. And I'm very thankful for that person to express the way that he had told me about getting a hobby. So I'm excited, and I started cleaning the house more. I started listening to music more. Music to me is like a very, very, very inspirational thing. So if you guys know me, I love dancing to cumbias and reggaetons and everything. I hope I said that right. But I love dancing to all kinds of music. It just puts me in a good mood, and I feel like when I'm doing it, I'm making everybody else in a good mood, and I'm making them laugh and having a good time. So that's me. I like to make everybody laugh. I like to make everybody smile, because when I do that, it makes me feel good inside. So now that my grandma is honestly doing good, she's doing better. My mom, she actually started going for walks. My mom actually started being motivated to do different things. So it got me even more motivated. So that's when I started to get out of my depression phase. And that's when I got a new job. I work at Lowe's, just in case if anybody doesn't know. Lowe's, a home improvement, the one right here on red. So if you guys ever need anything, I'll hook you up with a discount. And honestly, I loved school. I was excited because it's my second year in college. I'm pushing through it. Yeah, it's a little hard right now, but I'm pushing through it because I know I can do it. And honestly, I'm pretty pumped. So after me running, I wanted to do something more. So I started hitting the gym. And honestly, the gym to me was like, yeah, like at first I was a little scared, because I was like, I don't want all these people watching me, because they probably think that I don't know what I'm doing. And I honestly just started loving it. So I came every day, and I still do. I go every day. I work hard. I freaking push myself to get up, even though I don't want to, but I do it. So me, like, doing all those things, having that motivation just made me realize how much I really, really, really love myself and how much I care about myself. So I'm very, very thankful to live under a house, have a roof over my head, have food, have water, have clothes. Like, I'm very, very thankful. I still live with my mom, and honestly, I'm not ashamed. I'm very, very thankful for everything that she does. And I'm doing good. So I've never felt more confident. I've never felt more motivated than ever. And honestly, I could thank myself because I pushed myself to get there. So what my message to you guys is, if you are going through a hard time, how I explained in my story, know that it's going to be okay and know that it's going to get better. But the main thing that you guys got to do is you got to love yourself. And I'm not just saying love yourself one day and the next day don't love yourself. I mean, love yourself every single day. Be motivated every single day. As hard and as tough as it gets, that's life. Unfortunately, we can't change it. All we can do is just push through it. So before you can love anyone else, make sure you love yourself. And honestly, driving by yourself, going for a walk, for a run, drawing, skating, doing whatever you guys like to do, make sure you're doing it and you're doing it with a passion because you know you love that. And just know that when you're focused on yourself, things will get a lot easier and things will honestly just get better. So what I want to make sure is that before I go, I want to tell you guys that loving yourself is the number one thing that you can do. Self-care is so important. You don't know how important it is. And I'm going to keep expressing that because it is very important. And you should just be thankful. You should be grateful where you're at because you never know what tomorrow will bring. You never know if you yourself won't be here tomorrow, or if you yourself, like your parents, anybody, they won't be here tomorrow. So spend time with your family, spend time with your loved ones, do everything that you can, and just be grateful with it. And mostly, love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to be happy. And opinions don't matter, okay? Just remember that. If somebody tells you something, blow it off. Show them that it's not that important. Show them whatever they're telling you, you don't care. Why? Because they're not in your lives. They're not the ones that are going to be there with you 24/7. It's just you, yourself, and I. You, yourself, and I. Yeah. So, honestly, I'm very happy. I'm excited that I got to share this message. I love everybody out there. In my next video, I'll be talking about my shakes and how I've been losing the weight. So if you guys want me to talk about different things, go ahead and comment in the section below. If you want to share thanks or anything, just any kind of comment, as long as it's not rude, share it in the comment below. And yeah, honestly, I hope you guys have a great night. Have a great start to your day tomorrow. Make the rest of your weekend awesome. And make sure you guys love yourselves. Love, love, love yourselves. All right? Bye, guys. Thank you.